Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Stats and Chats. I'm Jason.
And I'm Bella. This week, we'll be giving an F1 recap, World Cup updates, and some predictions. So, bing, bang, boom, let's get started.
You know what's going to boom tonight? Team USA, baby. Team USA. 2 hours and 57 minutes and counting until Team USA lowers the boom. Do you like my jersey? It's a warm-up jersey. You know how old this jersey is?
How old?
It's 12 years old. Hey, I'm not a bandwagon fan. I've been here through the tough times.
Yes.
It's a warm-up jersey. It's not like the real jersey, but it
It's
still
good
has the
enough.
crest. I'm
Okay.
excited. Can you tell?
Yes, I can.
You too. Okay, cool. So let's see. Catch up a little bit before we dive in.
Yep.
Big beach outing. Tell us about your beach adventure.
I don't know what you mean by adventure. I mean, we went to the beach. It was so fun. I got tan, and the waves were perfect.
So,
Like, I don't surf, but if I did, they would be really good surfing waves.
like glass.
Like for Florida. Like, obviously not like,
That's a good
California, but
yeah.
for Florida, like they were pretty big, and they were starting out far.
Did you body surf?
I don't.
Did you boogie board?
I did not bring a boogie board.
No.
I just floated in the waves.
Hmm.
But the water temperature was like perfect.
So can we share a little bit more about why this particular beach adventure was important?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was the first time you drove.
Yeah, it was the first time I drove to the beach by
with
myself.
friends. There you go.
Sorry,
That's
I
a big
didn't know
deal.
that made it a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. How many times did your mom warn you about rip currents?
My God, like literally 20 billion times. I was like, yes, I'm not going to get caught in a rip current.
I heard it a couple of times on the sidelines. It did make me scratch my head a little bit, but
Well, she also had a nightmare the night before that.
That's right.
That's
right.
So that probably didn't help.
Yes. Dude, if I had as many strange, horrible nightmares as your mom has, I would not have any of this gray hair. It'd be gone. It would have fallen out because I'd be so stressed. It's interesting. I feel bad for her sometimes, but she keeps going back and listening to all those datelines. So I don't. Self-induced? I don't know.
Okay. Well, sure.
I'm just saying.
Sure.
Now's not the time to dig in. But anyway, I'm glad you avoided the rip currents.
Yeah.
It was a successful trip.
Yeah, made it out alive.
Everybody got along.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, that was fun. It was a pretty quiet weekend outside of that.
Yeah.
Which is very strange for us. Nice. That's strange. I sat at the pool and watched soccer, which was also strange. Nobody pushed me in. Nobody jumped on top of me. It was strange.
Relaxing for the both of us.
Yeah, that was nice. Okay. So last week you talked about swimming.
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then the world record got broken by Gretchen Walsh.
You want to recap for those that happened to miss last week?
Basically at Tier Pro, Kate Douglas broke the world record. Then
Kate Douglas, breaststroke specialist,
who swims breaststroke, broke the world record in 50 freestyle. Then a week later, it was 9 days actually, exactly. Gretchen Walsh breaks her world record. So keep in mind, at the previous meet, Kate Douglas beat Gretchen Walsh and broke the world record. So, it's just gonna keep going.
It's like musical chairs?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to break it this week. Are you swimming? Are you going to take it?
No, I wish, but no, fortunately not.
Hey, Futures is coming.
Yeah, you never know.
That's right. 200 breast, it's all you. 50 free, all you. All
Definitely in my lineup.
All right. The other thing that we talked about last week that we promised was to give our top 3 summer movies that we're most looking forward to watching, even though we're already in July.
Yeah.
June.
A little bit late.
I feel like May and June just kind of disappear.
Yeah. I don't know. It's summer.
They just go fast, man. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, July 1st.
What are your summer movies?
What are mine?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
So I'm ready for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Excited for Spider-Man. The trailers look great. Big fan of Marvel. I remember watching Spider-Man like, all right, this is going to age me. This is going to age me more than I want. Shouldn't even say it. I remember watching Spider-Man on the Electric Company on PBS. It was like right before or right after Sesame Street. So I was a young buck, but yeah. So anyway, Spider-Man, I'm excited to see the Odyssey. I want to see it in IMAX. Have you ever seen a movie in IMAX?
I don't even know what IMAX is. You failed me as a parent.
It's like a surround screen.
Oh, you told me
like
about
the screen.
this. Yeah, I've never seen
It's like
anything.
Soarin', but for movies.
Soarin'.
For movies.
I like how you said that. Soarin'.
It's like Soarin' for movies. So anyway, we're going to go see the Odyssey in IMAX, and it's going to be amazing.
Okay.
Third one, maybe Disclosure Day. Steven Spielberg. It's like a new alien thing.
That's fire, I guess.
Yeah. Really, it's Spider-Man and the Odyssey for me. What about you?
Well, okay. First, Toy Story 5, just because, like, Taylor Swift isn't in it.
I wonder how it's doing. I haven't seen any of the stats because it's already out, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to go? Are you going to go see it in the theater?
Probably not. I'll just wait till it comes out.
Are you going to go see anything in a theater?
Probably not. Okay, Enola Holmes 3 came out on Netflix, and I really want to watch that because I just love those movies. I don't know why.
They are good.
But they're really good.
You and I watched one.
Yeah, they're good movies.
You introduced it to me, and it was good.
It is good. I like the movie. So
it's like a little mystery.
Yeah, it's like murder mystery, but also like female empowerment, girl main character.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to watch that. And then I would also say Spider-Man because, like, you know.
So you're going to go see that in the theater?
Maybe. I would go see that in the theater. But those would probably be my top 3. But also, like, I'm just not a new movie kind of person. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but I like classics. Like, give me the 2000s.
You're an old soul.
Sure. Yeah. But like Legally Blonde, 10 Things I Hate About You, Clueless, like I like the old 2000s movies. So I'm not against new movies. It's just not what I would watch. Like if I was like, I'm going to watch a movie today, I'm not watching Avengers or anything like that. I'm watching 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay,
or like Parent Trap.
So does the older movie need to be female centric? Because almost every one of those kind of is.
I mean, it doesn't need to be. It's just most of them are.
Yeah.
But like, if you give me some old Adam Sandler movies, like, yes, I'll watch those too. It doesn't have to be a female lead. It's just
you should watch The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, you've told me that before. I never watched it.
You should watch that.
Maybe I will.
There's some female empowerment.
I mean, it doesn't have to have
a female.
It doesn't have to have like a female lead. It's just also it makes it more like, yes, I get that. Like, makes me want to watch it more because I'm like, wait, I relate to that.
Sure,
that actually makes sense.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. That's good.
Yeah. But I mean,
you'll go see Spider-Man in the theater with me?
Yeah.
We should do a family trip. Actually, it comes out the day before your sister's birthday. It might be on the cruise. They might have it on the ship.
Wait, we should go watch that then.
Yeah, it's on the ship. Okay. We'll have to dig into that. We'll have to ask Hot Pod Mom.
You don't need to whisper. She doesn't watch this or listen to this.
Hot Pod Mom?
No, Sophia.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We need to check on that. That would be awesome.
Okay.
If we could watch on the ship.
Yeah, that would be fire.
End of summer.
That would be lit crazy.
Exactly. Which one is going to be the busiest and most lit crazy?
I think Toy Story 5. I don't know. Also, Spider-Man could be. I feel like Toy Story 5 is just so like nostalgic though for so many people. That,
I have not. We got to dig up.
I didn't grow up as a Toy Story kid, but like, even I've seen like.
How do you think
all the movies?
How do you think Moana live action is going to do?
I don't know. I've given up on Disney live action remakes.
I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I think it's too soon.
I don't get it. I just feel like they literally made Moana, then Moana 2, then Moana live action. Like,
I feel like
just
I'm getting a little too much Dwayne Johnson in my life right now.
I also think like if you look at the old live actions like Mulan, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, like they waited a hot minute before they made those.
Like decades.
Yeah. Like just making the live action 5 years after you made the original is too soon.
Yeah.
You need it to become like timeless in a sense before you try and remake it because otherwise people are just going to automatically compare it to the original. Whereas like Beauty and the Beast, for example, I love that live action.
Yeah, it was great.
Like it's probably so good.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
I thought Cinderella was really good.
Beauty and the Beast is my favorite like Disney movie.
Yeah.
Like Disney princess movie. So obviously, but like even the Mulan one, I've never seen the animated Mulan all the way through, but the live action one was so good.
Yeah, it was good.
So
we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Spider-Man takes the summer. Spider-Man takes the summer. Have you heard anything about Masters of the Universe?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. I'm curious. All right. You ready to dig in?
Yeah, sorry for the people listening to this right now. You know who you are. Let's continue.
Let's do it.
Shall we?
Do it.
Okay.
What do you got?
So my story this week is on the Austrian Grand Prix that happened last weekend.
Great race.
Yes, it was actually really good. George Russell got first. He won. My king. No, I'm just kidding. Kimi is my king forever and always.
I thought so.
But he led the race from pole position, so in qualifying, he got first. So he was able to start first and end first. So
wire to wire.
Fire. He early in the race defended off Lewis Hamilton, and then at the end of the race had some pressure from Max Verstappen, but was able to kind of hold him off until the very end. Verstappen started in 5th, but had a very strong recovery to finish 2nd. Antonelli got 3rd, and he was just really trying.
A few more laps.
Yeah, he might have caught him, but finishing speed for him was great. He admitted afterwards he got a little bit too excited in the opening laps and was a little bit late to the party, so admitted it was a good learning experience and still got to stand on podium, so that's good for him. Some chaos that happened, I guess you could say. Both Cadillac drivers retired early from the race with some brake issues, and then Carlos Sainz, his car had a suspected electrical issue that caused a virtual safety car on the track. Fernando Alonso was hit with a 5-second penalty after speeding in the pit lane, because when you can't go fast on the track, you might as well just speed in the pit lane. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But qualifying was a little bit chaotic, controversial towards the end. Russell was able to get his pole position. He had the fastest lap, but during that lap, he did pass yellow flags because of Max's crash. So there was a little bit controversy about whether or not he should have been able to keep the pole position because of the yellow flags during his lap.
It was really interesting. So it was just one yellow flag.
Yeah.
But based on the crash, it should have been 2. Kimi assumed it was 2 and slowed down.
Yeah.
But Russell just kept going.
Yeah.
And really, that's how he won the pole.
So that was a little bit controversial, but at the end of the day, I mean, it was only one yellow flag, so
yeah, it was the right decision.
It was legal, it was right. So yeah, the standings as of so far, Russell has moved up to 2nd in the Drivers' Championship behind Kimi, closing the gap down to 40 points. He also got himself ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who placed 5th last weekend.
Yep.
So Kimi has 5 wins and Russell has 2. So Mercedes is just being pretty dominant right now. Hamilton ended up being 5th and admitted that the pace wasn't really his fastest, seemed to have some issues with the tires on his car during the race. So a little bit disappointing for Ferrari fans, but I'm not a Ferrari fan, so that's okay for me. My question for you this week. Kimi still leads the Drivers' Championship, but the gap is shrinking.
Yep.
Only by 3 points, but it's shrinking.
Yep.
Russell is starting to kind of get in the groove again.
Yep.
Do you think that this will become a more competitive field now that Russell is doing better, or you think it was just kind of luck?
Okay. So I think it will be more competitive. I mean, Kimi can't win every race, I don't think, although he's won 5 out of 8, 2 for Russell, 1 for Lewis. I think it will become more competitive. I think Kimi's still going to win. So before the season started, I picked George Russell. He just has had some bad luck, man. And I don't.
He reminds me a lot of Oscar.
In
a sense, because I feel like they're both really strong drivers.
Yeah.
But often overlooked and just kind of end up in like bad scenarios, like unlucky spots.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. It's weird. So, but I think, listen, it was a little bit of an off week. Kimi's start was kind of wacky. Like he drove off the track coming off of the starting line, and it was, he was all over the place.
Russell's start was really good.
Russell's start
side to side.
He blocked everybody.
So that nobody could go past him.
Yeah, he blocked the Ferraris at the beginning of the race.
Which is good because Ferrari tends to have the better start out of Mercedes. So he did a really good job basically saying, okay, you can crash into me, but you can't go in front of me.
So I do think it's going to be more competitive. I still think Kimi's the guy to beat. I think Kimi is still going to take it, which I think we both reset our predictions after the first couple of months of the season. I just want to call out, I picked Max to win last weekend. He didn't win.
Yeah.
But he came pretty darn close. And
well, I did pick a Mercedes driver to win. So.
You did. Yeah.
So I won, really.
Yeah, okay. It's not always competition between us.
You made it a competition.
Okay, maybe. But Max, the battle between Max and Lewis Hamilton throughout the race, a couple times during the course of the race, was fantastic. You talk about two of the best ever.
Yeah.
And they were side by side. And it's just like we called out. The track provided a lot of different opportunities for overtake.
Yeah.
And you know, it didn't disappoint. So kudos to Russell for hanging on. Kimi really could have won that race.
Yeah. If he had like 2 more laps.
If he had 2 more laps, a little bit of bad luck with the timing of his pits.
Yeah.
Because I think one happened during a virtual safety car.
Yeah.
And
didn't really take advantage of that. It kind of reset things.
That's right. But he still, you know, almost got to the lead before the end. So the car was fast. He was driving well. Max and the changes to Red Bull. I think, listen, I mean, Max almost played the spoiler last year after a slow start.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised to see him emerge.
Yeah.
So I think it's Kimi's to lose. I think he will prevail. I think it'll be really interesting to see who comes in second or third. I think Lewis Hamilton could still be there. I think Max could move up and be there. And I think George Russell could too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's inconsistent, which makes it difficult because one week he'll win and then the next week he'll get 7th. And that's just.
He is, but some of it, I mean, it's been the car.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And sometimes it's hard to explain. So anything, what do you think?
Yeah. So I do agree that Kimi is still ahead. I think it's going to get competitive, but I think the races will get more competitive, but I don't necessarily see the drivers' standings getting more competitive because the way that the point system works for people that don't know is if you get first, you get 25 points. You get second, you get 18. It goes down from there. And then I think it's top 10 get points. So even if Kimi doesn't win, but it's not the same person getting above him every time, the math necessarily won't work.
The math doesn't matter.
Yeah. So if Kimi's getting second or third, but whoever's getting ahead of him changes every time, Kimi's still going to be ahead because he's consistently on the podium.
Well, and that's the thing about last week. It wasn't his best week. He still finished on the podium. Still got plenty of points.
And it's also like, okay, well, if George is winning one week and then it's Kimi and then it's Max and then Lewis Hamilton's winning the next week, then it's Kimi, then it's Max, then it's Charles Leclerc, then it
doesn't matter.
If it's not consistently the same person beating him every time, he's still going to be ahead in points because he's consistently going to be there.
That's right.
So
agreed.
It's kind of my take on it. I do think the races themselves will naturally get more competitive, but I don't think the Drivers' Championship point system will, because I think Kimi is too consistent to beat out the other drivers who are essentially battling each other to get near him.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. I agree. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Still a lot of season left.
Yes, for sure.
All right. World Cup, baby.
Yes.
World Cup. The beautiful game. All right. So it is Wednesday, July 1st. U.S. Bosnia tonight. We have entered the knockout round, the round of 32. So let's talk about U.S. for a second, and then we'll talk about the entire bracket so far. Yeah. So we got the U.S. tonight versus Bosnia. The winner goes to the round of 16, which the U.S. has not reached since 2002. U.S. is favored tonight. What are you watching for? I mean, obviously, Pulisic, is he fully healthy? The leader of the team played a little bit in the last match that they lost, but how healthy he is and how much he can contribute is really a big factor, not only in this match, but moving forward. Bosnia came in third in Group B, so it's their first World Cup since 2014. They're beatable, but they're credible. I mean, they made the round of 32 for a reason, so should be a good match. It should be a match that the U.S. can win and should win, but should be a good match. panning out a little bit, the round of 32. So Canada's won, Brazil, Norway, France all have locked in wins along with Mexico and England earlier today. They won 2-1 versus DR Congo, with Kane scoring 2 in their 2-1 victory. Both Germany and Netherlands are out already, losing on penalty kicks, both the same day. Even in the round of 32, penalty kicks at the end of the game, dude, high drama, absolutely fantastic.
It's crazy because the brackets are so like luck based, if that makes sense. Like you could either end up having 2 really good teams against each other in a round of 32 where only one of them is going to make it, or you could have one really good team against a team that barely made the round of 32 and it's an easy win.
Well, I mean, it's the brackets in 32 are based on the results from the group stage. But to your point, some of the better teams didn't perform quite as well as expected. And some of the first timers and underdogs performed really well.
Well, that's why going back to last week, kind of expanding the stage a little bit has been really good, because you've given smaller countries a chance to actually excel and be good.
Yeah, really, it's been great. So we got the U.S. finishing up the day tonight against Bosnia. Still to come in the round of 32, Argentina and Cape Verde play Friday. So that's Messi and the team that tied Spain in the group stage. Portugal and Croatia, and Spain and Austria on Thursday as well. So a couple of storylines to keep an eye on. We've talked about some of these before. The GOATs continue to do their GOAT thing. Messi broke the all-time World Cup goal record with 18. Ronaldo first to score at 6 different World Cups. Messi, Ronaldo now wouldn't happen until the finals because they're on opposite sides of the bracket. A record 9 African nations reached the round of 32. It's the best continental showing in World Cup history.
That's crazy. That's really cool. That's a cool stat.
It's a really cool stat. Very, very cool. And then Mbappe, man, France looked so good last night. Oh my gosh, they look so good. Chasing the golden boot, 6 goals already. France still in the tournament, number 1 in power rankings. So we'll see what happens with France and Mbappe, but man, oh man. Since we've gotten to the knockout round, just to update everybody on some of the changes in format. First of all, the round of 32 as a knockout round has never existed before. It's only a knockout round now because it expanded to 48 teams. 104 total matches versus 64 in the last World Cup because of the additional teams. So a significant increase.
40 more.
Right. And then, so from here on out, every game needs a winner. So there's no more ties. After regulation, including extra time, it goes to 2 15-minute periods, which is overtime. And if it's still a tie, then it goes to the shootout. So what's next after the round of 32 goes to obviously the round of 16. And that starts on July 4th. Full slate of games on July 4th. Quarterfinals start on July 9th. Semifinals, July 14th, and then third place on the 18th, and finals, July 19th at MetLife Stadium. So a few fun facts, because, you know, I like my fun facts. First off, ratings. U.S. men's team versus Paraguay became the most watched World Cup telecast ever for English language television. 18 million viewers across Fox, FS1, and Tubi, peaking at 21.5 million. That was up over 132% from the previous record in 2022. The average Fox viewer has already watched more World Cup soccer than they did the entire 2022 tournament as well. Crazy. Crazy ratings. And then as far as attendance is concerned, a couple of huge numbers here. 4.6 million fans attended the group stage. That shattered the previous record of 3.5 at the 1994 World Cup in the U.S. And fans from 210 countries and territories have already attended matches, with 8 matches drawing over 80,000 people.
That's crazy.
Dude, they're crushing it.
Yeah.
All those worries about dilution and the games not being good and people not caring, they're crushing it. Really, really cool. One cool stat about, actually 2 cool stats about results. 46 goals have been scored by substitutes.
That's a lot.
It's as many as in 2018 and 2022 combined already. So that speaks to just how deep these rosters are and how managers are managing the games differently. And then related, there have already been 8 comeback wins in the group stage alone, which already ties the record from 2022.
That's crazy.
8 comebacks.
Yeah.
Crazy. So a lot of great competition, a lot of people engaged, a lot of people involved. I think the soccer's been awesome. Now it's time to start talking about what our predictions were.
Yeah.
And if we made any mistakes. We're in the middle of the round of 32. Our champions are the same.
Yes.
Our final four differs by one team. You picked Argentina. I picked Portugal. How are you feeling about your pick?
Good. Okay. Here's why.
Tell me why.
It's not going to be Portugal.
Why?
Because, one, Argentina, they can adapt their playing style a lot faster than Portugal can. The main reason why is because Argentina has more than just Messi, while Portugal just relies on Ronaldo the entire time. It's just him. They're just trying to get him the ball. That's how I see it. So I feel like in terms of a whole team, Argentina is a lot more cohesive than Portugal, which is why I think they'll get farther than Portugal.
Okay, that's fair.
So theoretically, you have to look at the brackets to see who's playing who, because it's just going to depend on, one, if there's an upset and a less dominant team beats a stronger team because they had a bad game because it's knockout.
Yeah.
So then they might not be able to beat Portugal or Argentina or whoever.
Yep.
So the brackets are really going to decide who's going to go the farthest because it's just depending on who they're playing.
Yeah, it's a great point.
So, yeah.
All right. So you're good with Argentina.
Yeah. Like directly comparing Argentina and Portugal, I think Argentina is a stronger team.
Okay.
But the brackets are kind of going to depend on Final Four because,
other teams. I think I'm good with Portugal. And I think for two reasons. One, I think Ronaldo, after a slow first game and kind of quiet, I think he has picked it up. I think he has found the fire. And I think it's pride for him. And I think, it's him, it's Messi, it's Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe is going to end up just rising so far above. He's still in his mid-20s. And I think he's played in 18 World Cup games and has 18 goals or something like that. It's like, it's not of this world. So I think he's going to be the one that rises to the top of everybody. But I do think that there's a lot of pride there for Messi and Ronaldo. And I think Ronaldo is the same reason I picked them at the beginning. I think right now they've got a draw against Croatia next. I think they're going to win that. And I think they're going to continue to build momentum. So I'm good with Portugal. After I saw France last night, I don't know who can beat them.
Yeah.
That they looked, for a round of 32 knockout game, it looked like a friendly. And, Sweden's a good team.
Yeah.
They made it to 32. It didn't look like they were on the same level. It looked like a professional versus an amateur team. And that's no disrespect to Sweden. But France, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just brutal.
Another level.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that Argentina really has working against it is that they're just dirty. Like they just need to clean it up. They're very messy.
Was that meant to be a joke? Stop.
Anyway, so are you still picking France to win it all, or you think Argentina's going to go for a back-to-back?
I still think France is stronger than Argentina, for sure. But
how far do you think U.S. is going to go? They're going to win tonight, right?
Yeah, maybe around 16. It depends on who they're going to play.
I think Senegal was winning 1-0 when we started recording. So they're on, and it's the winner of this match that's going on right now is who the U.S. would play if they win on July 6th, Monday. So block out that time now. All right.
Predictions?
So our predictions are in. Yeah, predictions. Who's going to win the British Grand Prix?
Okay. So I am
Silverstone
saying Kimi. Here's why. The Mercedes car can hold speed on the faster turns without sacrificing their speed on the straights, because that's where they're better, right? The straights.
Yep.
But the Silverstone turns are quicker, which benefits Mercedes and not necessarily Ferrari, because while they do benefit more on the turns, if they're quick, they're not going to benefit as much, right? So obviously Hamilton won here 9 times.
9 times.
Literally record, insane, massive respect.
Home track.
But I still think he's struggling a little bit with the car. And I don't know how quick, there's no 2-week gap. So I don't know how quick they're going to be able to kind of fix that.
Yeah.
But so I would pick Kimi. I do think Hamilton will get on the podium for sure. But I am picking Kimi to win this. And then the sprint race, Hamilton. I would pick him to win that. Just because Ferrari is way more dominant on the starts, and Kimi tends to take a little bit more time to get going, as we've seen with the last race. So
he does.
I see Hamilton winning sprint and then Kimi winning the Grand Prix.
Exactly my pick. I think Hamilton, the 9 wins is just crazy.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. I have him winning the sprint as well. Not as much to worry about with the car when it's a short race, right? So we know they've got the speed. We know he loves the car. It wasn't a bad race last week for him after winning the week before, but it was just the timing was a little bit off. Russell got the podium and he raced a good race. So, and Max, as I predicted, came in strong last week. So
actually, you predicted him to win.
I know, but he was second.
Not winning. I predicted Mercedes to win.
I predict the car is going to win this week. So I have Hamilton winning the sprint. I think Kimi wins the race. It's also Russell's home track, and I don't know that he makes a podium.
Well, have you seen the home track record so far?
Oh, he actually has a horrible record at Silverstone.
It has not looked good. Like, literally every driver on their home track is not doing good.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think
pressure?
They psych themselves out. Yeah.
Pressure.
It's like pressure to do well at your home track, and you want to do well. And then I think when you're not thinking like clearly enough, because they have to make decisions so quickly while they're driving, I think that gets in their head, and then they don't do as well personally. But
no, I agree.
I mean, obviously there's also car issues that go into that, which are out of their control. So
agreed. All right. Those are our predictions. So we've got World Cup, we've got Silverstone, we've got Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Serena came, Serena lost, they play on. So Wimbledon keeps going. We got July 4th on Saturday. So everybody have a safe and happy 4th. Enjoy the sports. Enjoy the World Cup. You want to take us home?
Yes. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment. We love to hear your feedback on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Threads, Instagram. We love to hear everything. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Go Team USA. Have a great week.
Bye.